It will give us honey, which I think we need for our production, and it will give us a boosted yield on the stuff. Okay, take you in there. Okay, we have the class 1800 weight. I will repair that. The wash thing. Next service advised in 13 hours. We'll just fix it for now. And this is $1,000. Yeah, we'll fix that as well. Hi. You're going to say hi to the peoples.
Hi.
Okay, let's get this thing out of here. And I'm going to cut through our cut fields now. And probably turn the lights down. What's going on? What's Mummy doing?
Sleeping.
What's the other person doing?
Sleeping, probably.
What are you doing?
Watching you.
Oh, what am I doing?
Swimming.
Okay, then.
Playing a game.
Indeed. Hi. Actually, I think we can... There's enough daylight, we can run without lights now. So I think now I'm going to run this on workers for the last 4. And we can get our mower moved onto the next field. We can start collecting grass. Because that's an awesome plan. Okay, field I want is this one here, which entrance is at the bottom of the hill. So down here. We're almost at 200,000 money. There was an update to the conservation farming mod this week, so I've loaded that. Didn't notice what it does, but it was updated, so it still seems to be working okay for us. Go back, cancel back. Oh, this is a do the middle, then do the outside job. Okay. Hi, Barney. He's still running around eating the weeds in the front yard, which is good.
Who is?
Stick your head up and down there.
Oh.
There's 2 of them.
Oh. Oh, there they are.
Okay, so he's doing his thing. I don't know what that break was, but okay. And we'll go find the mower. Mower. Hi, mower. You're in this field. Good grief. Where are we, actually? Oh, we're in reverse. Okay, that's the track over here. Yield on this is not the greatest. I don't know whether that's because we just have bad dirt here or whether it's really not the greatest. It kind of looks like it's bad dirt considering field 103's map. Now, the other thing I have modified is I took out a couple of the shrubs at the end of this corner. So we can cut into the yard from here if I want to. Oops. Or I can crash into the hedge, one of the two. There we go. Okay, and clear the course. Set the course. Generate the course. And go. Off he goes, she goes, whoever it is. Now, we can get back in this tractor and actually start. Oh, yes, we do have enough silage additive, but that might be something I need to consider. There we go. Anyway, we have a lot of stuff to collect, so let's get to it. Now this should be, I'm guessing we're going to end up with over 1.5 million litres of grass now. Just because with this field, with the 3 inner fields plus the main one down closer to exports sell point, we get about 1 million. Maybe slightly more, maybe slightly less, depending on ground conditions. But we have that huge triple field now, which is going to result in quite significantly more. I think what I might be able to collect these 3 fields. The mower is not going to take long. Chrome Big M is going to take 5 minutes to do the current field, so the actual grass cutting is going to be very, very quick. As per usual, the worst part of this job is going to be collecting all of the grass, because I have to do that myself. Oh, good grief, we're full already. And this cut might be the prompt to get another silage bunker added to the farm. I don't know, but it's something I might need to consider. We managed to get 2 million litres of maize in that other bunker, so potentially, if we're not over 2 million litres of grass, we'll be able to get all of this in here. Press that button and that button. Oh look, I remembered. That's that one done. So it doesn't take too long to do. Well, it kind of does. Okay, so round 2. If we're lucky, we'll make the second headland in its entirety. Nice thing is once you've done the headlands, it kind of feels like things are going quicker when you're just on the rows. I could probably, well, we know I can do this with a baler on follow me, but as I've said, I don't want to do my silage in bales because we did have issues on maple. I'm kind of happy enough collecting and sticking it all in a silo and being done with it that way. How's the mower? 1 minute. Okay, good. Teenage Osa has decided to wake up. Don't know if she's getting up.
Probably not.
Probably not. Indeed. We made it round plus a bit. Yay. Okay, let's get this unloaded. We can go and do the last headland. And the bit of the first headland we didn't get done. Other way. Let's get this backed off. And see, we've already lost 778 litres of silage by this tip. Just a little bit unfortunate. Oops. Got too close to back wall there. Yeah, we're losing a little bit. But I guess that's okay. Let's back on the field, lower the pickup, turn on the collector, and let's get to it. Definitely going to make a hole. Third headland is definitely going to fit. So then it's a question of how much extra we can collect. And 3 headlands is just big enough for this kit to to be able to turn around. And I've also started playing a session of Battlestar Galactica Deadlock some evenings this week, which is a game I bought ages ago while it was on sale, because I thought it looks kind of interesting and it's kind of the sort of games I like to play. And then it turned out to be one of those, but I don't know when I'm ever going to get around to playing it, because it's the sort of game I will play and then not play for a while, and when I come back to it, it's like, I've forgotten where I got to. I'll just start over. And I have far too many games in that sort of collection of games that I own, where I start a thing, I never finish it, and when I get back to it, it's like I have to restart it because I don't know where I got to. It's one of the reasons I used to play multiplayer online games, and that was fun because lots of people doing quests and stuff, but we used to play pretty much most evenings. This was before I streamed. And then as soon as you stopped playing for any length of time, it got to the point where you were sort of questioning, why do I even play this game anymore? I've forgotten what, and part of it used to be, we went through a series, a group of us went through a series of games, and the last one we were playing was EverQuest 2. And sort of every 6 months there was an expansion, so we'd all buy the expansion, and there was a series of daily quests that gave you the currency of the expansion, and you needed to collect like 3 quests a day, 20 quests, or 20 days of quests, would allow you to buy a suit of armour that was minimum raid quality. So you could then go out on the raids and get the serious stuff. But 20 days and 3 quests a day, and each quest would take about 15 minutes. So you're spending 45 minutes, and if you've got a DPS character and a healer and a tank, that's 3 characters. So it's going to take you either 45 minutes for 60 days solid, or you're going to have to play each character the same 3 quests every day for 20 days each in order to get all the currency you needed to buy the suits of armour just for those 3 characters. And by the time the sort of 3 years in, the 6th expansion comes out, and it's the same as the last 3, except with different colour shaped pixels to fight. It's like, this isn't fun, it's a job. And so a lot of us kind of quit at that point. We just couldn't, I just can't play this day in, day out, as I have been, sort of thing. Okay. So the new exit is over here. But that's one of the reasons why I don't play MMOs anymore. The thing that took me away from them, or playing them every single day, was the repetitiveness, and it's just the same thing over and over and over again. Things like an RTS game, it's of limited duration, but it's long enough to keep you interested. But that length could be 40 hours of gameplay for one game, and then you start over again. So think Civilization or something like that. And then the problem with that is, the way I play them, I still need to, get it done in a length of time that I can still remember how I started and what my goals were. Or I have to write my goals down. And so I just end up not playing, not finishing an adventure. Not finishing a campaign, should I say. And so I then begin to question, was it worth buying the game? I mean, the game's fun, but I can't finish a campaign because I don't play it every single day and keep track of where I'm up to. It's why games like Truck Simulator, American Euro Truck Simulator, Train Simulator, those are the sorts of games I can play, because a scenario is, or a trip can be 20 minutes, 40 minutes, an hour, whatever. But I can sit down and say, oh look, it's 10 o'clock, I've got to go out at 11, I'll play 30 minutes. And on Train Simulator, I'll just look up, okay, find me a route, find me a scenario on that route that's 30 minutes. So I can sit down, I can play the 30-minute scenario, and as soon as the scenario's over, I know I can get up, get ready, and go and do what I was planning to do. So it's a limited length of time. I know how long I'm going to play for. With Truck Simulator, the last couple of play sessions I started on, I basically said, I'm not getting long distance trucker as a skill, which means that every single job that is offered to me can be completed in 15 to 30 minutes. So if I've got an hour, I know I can do 3 jobs and still have time to get ready and go out. Not something I can do with an RTS. And also, with those sorts of games, I could play it this afternoon and then not get back into the game for another month. It doesn't matter, because even in American Euro Truck Simulator, I'm building up my company, but I'm doing a job. And once the job's done, I'm in a new city, but that's it. It's not sort of an RTS campaign where I'm building on stuff that I've done before. I need to build some tanks. Oh, why am I building tanks? Oh, I've now got a scout. What am I going to do with that scout? I don't know. I can't remember, because it's 6 months since I was playing this particular scenario or campaign. And I can't remember what I needed the scout for. At the time, I needed the scout. I was going to do a thing, and the scout was necessary. But, you leave it too long between sessions, and you can't remember why you built a thing and what you built it for. So, that's all a thing. Oh, nearly full up. Not going to make it to the end of this row, I think. So it's buying computer games that will keep me occupied. It's like, what's it, the other week, no idea why, but it goes back to my original YouTube suggestions. I got a suggestion on someone who I've never watched on YouTube in my life, who decided to start a new EVE campaign. Can I do it free to play? Start a new character free to play. Is it any fun? So I thought, I'll watch that. and so he's started up. He's done the first couple of missions, and frankly, looks like a fun game. Now we're going back to multiplayer online, persistent game. It's the sort of game you need to invest a lot of time into. It's one of the reasons I don't play Elite Dangerous, because you need to invest a lot of time in it. I don't have a lot of time every week. And things like Elite Dangerous and Eve are games that you're building on what you did before, so you kind of need to remember what you were doing last time you played in order to have a